Soldiers at Fort Liberty will never forget the terror attacks on September 11th. More than 7,000 U.S. troops died in combat following the attacks in the War on Terror.
North Carolina had a huge role during that period. Tonight, CBS 17's Justin Moore is at Fort Liberty, where soldiers are commemorating that solemn day.
Lord, we remember the thousands of innocent lives taken too soon. Mothers, fathers, sons, daughters, friends, and colleagues.
We will never forget. Sashes on these wreaths carrying that message as Fort Liberty soldiers and first responders remember the heartbreaking terror attacks that killed nearly 3,000 Americans 23 years ago.
I thought it was an accident. And then when the second plane went in, I knew that we were at war.
Colonel Peter Gibber says 9/11 changed a lot of things at then Fort Bragg, more security and gates around the installation soon after he deployed.
In fact, we were some of the first responders to deploy out of Fort Bragg at the time overseas to set the theater for what would soon to be 23 years of protracted conflict.
More than 7,000 military members were killed during the war that followed.
That is why we will never, ever forget.
Fort Liberty Commanding General says with sophisticated technology, the threats are becoming more challenging, but the Army is stronger than ever before.
That is why we will never, ever fatigue. We will always ensure that we never fail.
At Fort Liberty, Justin Moore, CBS 17 News.
It's, when you think about the fact that so many of these newly enlisted soldiers and airmen and
not even
sailors weren't even born then.
Yeah.
So that's why these days are also really important, right?
It's hard to believe how much time has passed since.
Yeah, for sure.